Item number 43 is a resolution authorizing funding for pre-65 ordinary disability retirees. This resolution is sponsored by Councilman Strickland.
Mr. Crone.
Mr. Chairman, the committee met, recommended approval, and I so move.
That's been seconded by, looking for the electronic second, please. Mr. Boyd, Bill Boyd. Any questions or concerns regarding this item? Yes, I see you, Mr. Strickland. Forgive me. You have the floor.
Okay. Mr. Chair, in paragraph 1, or the last paragraph of the resolution, it states that we're extending coverage to the current 27 ordinary disability retirees who are under the age of 65. I'd like to delete the number 27 so that it just reads the coverage extended to the current ordinary disability retirees who will be under the age of 65.
Without objection, that number will be deleted. Is there an objection? Is there an objection? Hearing none, we're moving forward with that change. Ms. Halbert, I see your light.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I wanted to ask specifically, I remember when we did the drop program, and initially that was targeted, that was specifically geared toward the public safety employees. When we extended the deadline for those who are already in the drop, legal came back and said you could not extend that solely to public safety. And so we had to open it up. So how does this type of decision impact us? I wonder if legal can respond to that to make sure that we cover the city by adding just the disability pre-65.
I'd ask somebody to go get Alan, but in the meantime, I don't think it's going to be a problem because we've already extended coverage to those families whose spouses died in the line of duty. Then we also extended coverage to those who were disabled in the line of duty. This is extending it to those who are disabled for some reason not in the line of duty. So since we separated these other subsets of employees, I think we can this. And let me tee this up for Alan if I can, unless Lisa. Alan, the question is, we're extending insurance cover, health insurance coverage to the people, the current people who've taken ordinary disability, which are disabled not in the line of duty. We think there's about 27, there may be more. But the question, I think, by Ms. Halbert was, can we treat that group differently than other pre-65s? Ms. Halbert can thought. Thank you.
Yeah, the specific question and the example I gave was when the drop plan was extended. Initially, the plan was to extend that for public safety. Legal came back and said you could not specify one particular group, so they had to open that up to any individuals who were in the drop plan and wanted to extend for up to 3 years. So my question is, I understand the pre-65 within the line of duty or in the line of death, and I support this motion, but I want to make sure the city is covered for any other pre-65 with us carving out a specific group that was not necessarily affected by in the line of duty.
Go on, Mr. Wade. But wait a minute, Mr. Wade. Get his mic. According to my light, you're on. But you're not now. Sean, you need to put
It's the only time in my 8 years you've been silenced.
Ours is on. It's on.
Ms. Halbert, the rule is you can make different classifications as long as there is a rational basis for doing it. Ordinary disability is akin to the other exceptions that we made to provide health care coverage for, and I don't think this is a radical change in that classification. I think it is the one you were talking about were people who were able to work. These people have some inability to obtain coverage, and I think that is a rational distinction to give them coverage.
So I'll just let them fight that out. I mean, the issue was because there are some people who have, they're not disabled, but they have pre-existing conditions. And so they may have challenges as well. And that's why I was asking. But I'm okay with supporting it. I just wanted to make sure that I asked the question for the record. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Any other questions or concerns regarding this item? I see no other lights. It's time to vote. Please cast your votes.
Really? William Boyd, yes. Brown, yes. Collins, yes. Conrad, yes. Crone, yes. Ford, yes. Halbert, yes. Fully Love, yes. Morrison, yes. Strickland, yes. Chairman Lowry, yes.
That item passes. Next item.